Can you name a snack that goes well with everything? Yes, you're nearly there. Fantastic, you have guessed it right, it's chicken nuggets. In fact, this snack is the world's most popular, with growing demand each year. It is known for crunchy, chewy cheese chicken that is fried deep, and ever since the 1960s, it has been putting a smile on each face on earth. These nuggets were first invented by Robert C. Baker in a laboratory at Cornell University in New York, and it's often called the George Washington Carver of chicken. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel How It's Made. In this video today, we take an inside look into how the world's favorite McDonald's McNuggets are made. But before jumping into the video, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to our channel. Also hit the bell icon to get a notification whenever we upload a new video. That said, let's begin. History of McDonald's and McNuggets. For more than 3 decades, chicken McNuggets have grabbed the hearts of fast food fans across the planet. In the 1950s, a food science professor at Cornell cooked the first documented chicken nuggets in his lab. He called them Chicken Krispies. In 1961, Ray Kroc took over McDonald's from the McDonald's brothers. It's a long story, there's a movie about it. Later that same year, the American Heart Association broadcast a report linking heart disease to high-fat and high-cholesterol diets. Culprits with the most cholesterol were beef and pork. Understandably, Kroc is not happy with the news. Lucky for him, most people just ignore these reports' findings until 1977. The US government encouraged people to eat less red meat and load up on poultry rather. Kroc and his team made many efforts to add chicken to the McDonald's menu, but all of their initial attempts totally suck. Not to mention they'd be going head-to-head with a confident Cornell from Kentucky, who kinda nailed the fast food chicken game, KFC. In 1979, Kroc started making bite-sized onion nuggets as a red meat alternative. His employees were like, wait, isn't this the same guy who tried to put a pineapple sandwich on the menu? Yeah, let's not listen to this guy. So a board member suggests they rather seek chicken nuggets. Kroc listens, thank God. McDonald's classically qualified executive chef is tasked with perfecting the McNugget recipe. Yes, McDonald's had an executive chef from France. The chef fine-tunes the taste of the nuggets and comes up with their 4 iconic shapes: the bell, the bow tie, the ball, and the boot. In 1980, McDonald's tested a prototype for McNuggets at a location in Knoxville, Tennessee. It breaks all prior sales records, so Kroc knows they're sitting on a golden egg. But a few obstacles still stand in his way. To account for the large demand, he has to build a factory dedicated solely to nugget production. Then he needs to figure out how to breed chickens with larger breasts. It ends up taking 3 years to complete all of this. In 1983, Chicken McNuggets ultimately debuted at all McDonald's locations. They quickly became a global phenomenon. The hype is so real that they start making collectible toys called McNugget Buddies. Ah yes, just what every child wants to play with, brown blobs with eyes. Over the next decade, chicken nuggets soared to the top of every kid's favorite food list. 1998, to coincide with the release of the new movie Mullen, Mickey Mouse teams up with Mickey D's and creates a limited condiment Szechuan sauce. Started as an alternative to beef and satisfied a generation of picky eaters, including myself. Thank you, McDonald's, for mashing up chicken meat into heavenly little globs and deep frying it. Hats off to the chef wherever you are. How McDonald's McNuggets are made? We know you've been dying to see this part. Well, here is how McDonald's McChicken Nuggets are made. It all starts in the Tyson plant located in Tennessee, which is one of the 5 facilities in the United States that make chicken McNuggets for McDonald's. First, McDonald's chickens are selected from their own poultry. These chickens are taken care of by McDonald's according to their own needs. They make chicken with big breasts and meat-licious. Then, handpicked from their poultry, these chickens go to, not so good a place, but to the slaughterhouse. Okay, we're gonna skip this part. Going to the deboning department. After coming from the house, the process starts with whole chickens. These chicken sizes are inspected specially, and any chicken which is not up to the stands are kept separately to make other items of the McDonald's. After it is separated and inspected, specific chicken parts are selected and all of the chicken cuts are set aside, the chicken breast meat for chicken McNuggets. After separating, the chicken breast that has been selected is collected in a large bucket for further treatment. So next, the bin of chicken breast meats are pushed to the blending room and it is lifted up and dumped into the grinder to grind the meat at its finest, and adding the ground chicken breast meat to the blender with some water, sodium phosphates, food starch which give McNuggets the juicy bites, salt to increase the flavor of the product, some chicken skin, and finally some rosemary extracts that makes the flavor of the product. And after grinding up, the workers take the mixed chicken out of the blender and go for further processing. In the forming room, the blended chicken meat will now be precisely portioned into the 4 chicken McNuggets shapes: the ball, the bell, the boot, and the bow tie. And then the chicken McNugget shapes are covered with a light batter, followed by the burrito that contains some of flavor components such as celery and white pepper, and covered by a final thicker batter called tempura. The tempura is a unique blend of wheat flour, corn flour, starches, and leavening agents. These agents aerate the batter, and that's what makes the McNuggets very unique. Further, these non-cooked McNuggets go through a conveyor belt to the fryer, where it is partially fried to basically set the tempura batter. These semi-cooked McNuggets will be fried in the McDonald's restaurant itself. After semi-cooking, these nuggets go through a refrigerator for semi-frozen because it locks in the juiciness and flavor, and then it reaches its final destination of the plant that bags 1,000 packs of McNuggets in a minute and then ships it to their outlets. How McDonald's is still successful today? McDonald's did evolve to one of the world's most profitable franchises overnight. They were able to include several key successful elements which propelled the growth of the brand to what it is today. Consistency. The outcome of a consistent menu and retail idea became one of McDonald's unique selling points, which invokes a sense of familiarity whenever one steps into their restaurants, no matter where they are in the world. Customers are aware of what to expect when thinking places to dine at, be it in terms of food options or service, and McDonald's becomes a place where people are able to seek solace and comfort in, especially when they're in a foreign place. Ray Kroc also made the Hamburger University to serve this purpose, by training all franchises in the same way and also to ensure that they will run the restaurants as he imagined. Innovation. While maintaining consistency, McDonald's is able to keep consumers on their toes with continuous product innovations. Franchisees were largely behind these innovations through keeping of customer trends and behaviors, and this is what led to the birth of many of McDonald's now iconic menu items. From the Happy Meal to Big Mac and even McFlurry, these were all developed through franchisees to increase McDonald's range of product offerings. Localization is another key segment in their pursuit of innovation. By producing limited time or seasonal menu items catered to the tastes of the locals, they can boost customers to return to their stores. Furthermore, this promises a unique experience which you can only get in a specific country, thus fascinating the interests of tourists too. Did you know that the steak and egg burritos and BBQ ranch burgers are only available in America? In Japan, McDonald's serves cheesecake McFlurries and choco pies as permanent menu items. These are exclusive only to Japan and are made available in certain countries for a limited time only, increasing the demand for such products. When the choco pies were introduced to Singapore as a seasonal menu item, they were sold out within 3 days island-wide, highlighting their popularity. That's it guys, let us know if you found this video informative in the comment section below. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos. See you in the next one.